Last week on Wind Over Water.
Well, Dan just sold us a boat, and there she is, our new home.
A sailboat in the moonlight and June. Wouldn't that be heaven? Oh, heaven just for two. A soft breeze on a June night and June. What a perfect setting for letting dreams come true.
After making some preparations for the Bristol's transportation to Canada, we boarded Windover and headed north. We posted an announcement on our YouTube channel that once we arrived back in Ontario that Windover would be for sale.
But exciting times, and we look forward to new owners for this boat and a new boat for Windover Water. Trip number 2 through the C&D Canal as we head north back again to Lake Ontario. It's a beautiful day. We're going to try and catch the tide going out on the Delaware and make our way up to Cape May. Vince and Julie are down there. You might remember them from earlier episodes on that beautiful Shannon 38. They're going to be there tomorrow morning. I think also Jane and Russ are going to be there on the J44 that we did for Cool Boats We Like some months ago. So it's going to be a bit of a reunion going on, and then we're all going to run outside and go back to New York City. So we're going to see a little repeat of what we saw in earlier episodes, and we'll try to bring you something new and fresh on that. Anyway, Deb and I are out on a windy day heading down the Delaware. There's Debbie enjoying some of her handiwork.
Potato soup. Potato soup. With corn.
We're just going down Delaware Bay, and there's a bigger ship approaching us. You're about to see him come under our jib. Today was just what a sailor wants, completely uneventful. We've sailed all the way down Delaware Bay, and we are now entering Cape May Canal. You can see we're running downwind. It was such a beautiful day today. We flew the Spinnaker for a chunk of it, and had Whitesell out for a while, but now we're just running off the main. I've got the engine going as we're about to enter the canal. There's Cape May off in the distance. Going through the tidal rip that is right at the mouth of the Cape May Canal. It is so rolly in here. It's crazy, and there's got to be three knots of current. So you got to go kind of at an angle and craft sideways into it right now just to get onto the canal itself. There's a boat leaving right now. See, he's got the pedal to the metal to get through it. Our little 21 horsepower diesel doing a lot of work. We're in. 13 feet of water. We're in. Well, we're just leaving Cape May for the second time in the last year. I think we were here in October in 2018. It was a little rougher going out this exit than it is this morning, I should say. We're in the company of 4 other boats, so there's 5 of us all together, and I think there's a small little Marshall Cat boat even that's following us. That would make number 6. We're all heading to Atlantic City. It's about a 30-mile run, 29 miles I think, plus the length of the inlet. And we're going to spend a night there and then take the next day and go to New York City. So this is going to go pretty quickly. We're out on the Atlantic again. Deb's just getting her fishing gear together. She's insisting that she's going to catch a fish on this trip, and we'll just see how that goes. Anyway, we do have a gaff hook now, so that'll make things a little better. So here we are in the Cape May Canal at the Cape May Inlet on the east shore of Cape May. We're in New Jersey. There are the boats that we're following. You see them? And it's a lovely day.
It's 7:30 in the morning, and if you can see behind me, I've got some ballyhoo, and I've been using artificial bait so far, and I've caught a few fish but never landed them. So now I am seriously gonna catch a fish today. I don't know what it's gonna be though, because we're getting further north. So if you can see behind me, it's fresh. It's not fresh bait, it's frozen bait, but it's real fish. And they come with the hooks right in them and the leader line. So anyway, wish me luck.
Deb and I just got a call from a broker in Georgia who...
we met while we were on Turner's Creek.
That's right, and without any encouragement from us or involvement, he's offered to take our boat off of our hands, do all the import, do everything for us, so it's all on the up and up and legal. And we're able to bring our boat back to Rock Hall, Maryland, where our new boat is waiting for us. And now we're trying to figure out if we're going to sail it back or truck it back. So, what do you think?
I think my stomach's upset. We were just on our way to Atlantic City with a whole bunch of boats actually, and partway through we said, abort, abort. We're turning around about face, and now we're heading back to Cape May. So.
Anyway, super exciting news. So Windover Water is going to get on their new platform a little earlier than we had expected. And we're going to move all of our gear onto the new boat, the Bristol 41-1, and maybe truck it, maybe sail it. Stay tuned and we'll show you what happens.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. This is our third trip through the Cape May Canal, and it'll be our last. When we go to Rock Hall to pick up our new boat and come back this way, we won't be able to make it through here. The bridges are too low. The new boat's got a 56-foot mast, is it?
59.
59-foot mast, and we've got like 55 feet in one of these bridges of 56. So that'll be the end of using this canal. We'll have to go around the end of the peninsula and back in again if ever we do this trip again. We stayed at Utch's last night and visited with Vince and Julie Bednar and their dog Scupper for one more night. Had a beautiful dinner there. And we pushed off this morning early to catch the tide up the Delaware. We're on our way to Rock Hall to get our new boat.
When coming through the Cape May Canal, you have to be very careful when you get on the end towards the Delaware. There is a big ferry here, so you should have your radio on listening to when they come out. And which we do not have a radio on, do we?
Nope.
Okay, let's put our radio on. Here you go, hon.
Exciting times. We're just now leaving Chesapeake City for the third time, I guess, and for the third time we've managed to make use of their free dock, so thank you, Chesapeake City. What a wonderful place that is. If you ever get a chance to go down the C&D Canal or up the Chesapeake itself, Chesapeake City is a nice stopping off point with some great accommodation and free docking and, well, an ice cream store, man, so stop there for sure. Anyway, we're heading to Rock Hall, Maryland again. Windover 2 is on the hard there, and she is ready for us to come and do some work on her. Then we're gonna see if we can't sail this new boat back to Canada to save us on the trucking, because essentially the cost of the trucking is going to be about double the cost of actually motoring her home. So Deb's on the bow right now watching out for stumps and logs, because with all the rain we've had lately, the Chesapeake is full of them. We've hit 2 so far this morning, so here she is. Morning, darling.
Morning. It's really nice out here today.
You know, it's just occurred to me that this is the last time we're going to sail Windover. She's been a fantastic boat, really fantastic. I mean, she's kept us safe through some pretty nasty stuff, and she could take it better than the 2 of us could sometimes. I'm really thankful for this boat. And I hope the new owner is equally as thankful. She's a fantastic vessel. Well built, looks good, and doesn't let us down. So, thank you, Windover. Well, we got our wish. We got to sail Windover one more time before she gets handed over to someone else. So we've got the sail up. Although we are motor sailing, it's not very windy today. Deb, how you feeling about getting rid of this boat?
I'm really happy that we met the guy that's buying it. He's really sweet.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And are you going to miss her, or
Yes, I'm going to miss the boat.
do you wish we had not bought another boat, or?
Oh no, nothing
No?
like that. I just, no, you need some headroom and some, maybe you could stretch out when you're sleeping finally.
Yeah.
I'm married to a hunchback in the sailboat. So we're down below, he's a hunchback.
Now,
But-
while we were traveling, you were making a bunch of lists, and you had sort of a wish list you wanted and different things. So we never did hear you talk about the Bristol at all while we were doing our boat search. We came up with this boat. How do you feel about it? Does it hit all the numbers?
It is a good one, and actually I had been following the Bristol for about a year. I saw one for sale that needed some work, and because we were talking about filming the Bristol, or not the Bristol, but filming the sailboat and just the reefer above her, that I had come across this boat. So yeah, I had been following the Bristols for about a year, but they really were out of our price range, unless they really needed a lot of work, and we didn't really want a boat that needed too much work. But we thought we'd go see this other boat, and through going to requesting to see this other boat, which was already under contract, we found out about the boat that we purchased, and we really lucked out actually, and we're really happy. It has the right amount of work for us to do. It's a very clean boat, and it still needs a lot of work, but it's things that we can do, and they're things that need to be replaced. that you kind of like to be new anyway, like a sail. I mean, who doesn't want a new sail? And the electronics, well, electronics are changing so often and quickly that it's nice to get an up-to-date one. So that works out well. And it needs running rigging. And
which is all standard stuff. I mean, every time we bought a boat, it's needed one or more of those things,
those are
right?
things that you like to have new, right?
Yeah,
and
that's
so
right.
there's a kind of safety and make your boat better. So when you have new like those things that are new, it makes you feel a little safer. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyways, it checked off all our boxes, especially the draft, because the draft is 4.6 with a swing keel of 10 feet total. And I was a little concerned about being in Lake Ontario and getting into Main Duck Island with a keel of 6 foot, which really there would have been times in the year that we wouldn't have been able to get into Main Duck Island.
Yeah. So what was the number 2 boat?
Well, the number 2 boat was the Pan-Oceanic 38, and that was a Ted Brewer design. And I really liked that. I thought that Ted Brewer laid that boat out perfectly. I can't think of anything that I would have. It was just for 38 feet. It had everything, other than topside. She wasn't
very elegant looking.
Yeah,
You know?
the lines above water weren't exactly our favorite, but I can see some people really love that look, and but we prefer more of a classic line.
Yeah.
And the Pan-Oceanic doesn't have that. It does look more like you can tell it's an ocean-going boat by looking at it, for sure. It's
a working boat.
A solid boat, and I really like the Pan-Oceanic. Ted Brewer designs are wonderful. This boat that we bought is a Ted Hood design. Oh my gosh, he designed it with another man, and I can't remember his name. It's a German name or an Austrian name.
Yeah, but Ted Hood was all about centerboards. I mean, swing keels are his thing, right?
So we haven't had a swing keel before, so this should be interesting, and we'll have fun experimenting with it.
Yeah.
It has a bed that Chris can lie in and not have to curl his toes or bend his knees.
Yes.
And also,
even a shower, I can stand up in the shower.
and it has a shower, which is, we've been showering with, I don't know if you can see this, but this thing, we've been showering with this in shower bags and sponge baths. So to have a shower will be a real treat. And another thing that I really like about this boat too is the fuel capacity, which is 100 gallons, and the water capacity is 150. This boat is 30 gallons of gas, I believe, and diesel, yes, sorry, diesel, and 60 gallons of water. So the 60 gallons of water, because we're not showering inside, works for us, but the 30 gallons of diesel, we find that a little small, and so we carry 2 jerry cans just to be safe.
Yeah, I won't be carrying any jerry cans on this next boat.
Yeah, probably not. And so that's an advantage as well. It's just a beautiful boat. I really feel blessed to have bought it. Like it's like I couldn't.
It's more than we dreamed for.
It is more than we dreamed for. The work isn't as much as we thought we were going to have to do on a boat to afford this kind of caliber of boat.
Yeah.
We thought we'd have to do way more work.
And speaking of caliber, on your short list was a caliber 38.
Yes, I like the caliber 38s as well.
Would you prefer this one over the caliber 38?
Oh, out of all the boats that I've looked at, this boat goes beyond. But I thought that this boat was out of our price range.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, we were looking at them. We always look at boats. I mean, you never know when an opportunity.
And they're like $120,000, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
U.S. usually too.
The calibers even were a little higher out of our price range as well. But of course, we were willing to do some work, so we knew that we were going to save money that way.
Sure.
And then to top it all off, we sold our boat before we even got out of the United States, and so that we were able to go back now and work on our boat for a week or two and actually put it in the water and sail it back ourselves, which saves us, you know, approximately $6,000, $7,000 in transportation fees.
Sure.
So it'll probably cost us half of that bringing it back. Yeah, and also too, we're not going to be able to shop around for the best deal with some of the things that we're going to have to put on it before we drop it. So we'll
anyway, it
Yeah.
should be fine. We can always sell those items off when we get home and get the ones we really wanted, you know.
Well, I think we'll just get the ones we really wanted. I mean, why would you do it twice, right? Just pay the extra.
I like the way you roll, sister.
Well, I think it's just logical, and you know what? We're getting older. Let's not waste any more time with that
Garmin
stuff.
Electronics, here we come.
Yeah. So I do have my lists. We've been writing lists of things that we need, and we're not even sure if the refrigerator works on board. We're not sure. Well, we're not sure if anything works.
Okay.
So we our first thing to buy is batteries. Just a second. Batteries. And then we'll go through the systems to make sure all the systems are working. Very important that we go through the through hauls, and they're really good through hauls.
So this is your last sale on Windover.
Yes.
This is it.
Windover. This has been such a wonderful boat.
Yes.
I really like this boat.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. She's the what did we say? She's always been the little boat, really. I mean, we've had a few smaller boats.
A little
but
boat that could.
That's right. So we call her the little boat that could. And we've kept up with our big friends in the ocean for our crossings. Well, maybe not quite kept up, but we've come in a little later. But we've come in dry because of our full enclosure.
We haven't been too bad though. We've managed to come in very close to all of them.
Yeah, not too far behind.
Except for Russ and Jane.
Yeah, we cannot keep up with Russ and Jane. They're way too fast.
But maybe now we can.
I doubt it. But
Well,
we'll make a valiant effort.
yeah. Well, here we go. Windover's on the move. Okay, so we've made it. Windover is tied up. Debbie's just sorting the lines out there. And we are going to see our boat. Well, this is the first time it's been our boat. Because today, it's paid for. Yeah, it is awesome. So come on along, we'll show you what she looks like. You look gorgeous, baby.
Talk to me.